Episode 2, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The lesson begins. Thinking like the rich. Imagine you're 9 years old. You ask someone rich how to make money, and they offer you a job that pays just 10 cents an hour. Would you take it? Would you be excited or feel insulted? This was the test that began Robert Kiyosaki's financial awakening. It's where Rich Dad, Poor Dad truly kicks off. In this episode, we explore how Rich Dad started teaching Robert to think like the wealthy, not just earn like the poor. Robert and his best friend Mike were curious about how to become rich. They asked Rich Dad for help, and instead of giving them a direct answer, he gave them a lesson disguised as hard work. They were hired to work in one of Rich Dad's convenience stores, stocking shelves, cleaning, long hours, all for just 10 cents an hour. Now, think about that. Most kids would have quit. Most adults probably would have too. But Rich Dad wasn't trying to teach them how to earn money. He was trying to teach them how money works, and more importantly, how your emotions control your financial future. At first, Robert was furious. He felt like he was being used. 10 cents an hour? What kind of lesson was that? But that was the point. Rich Dad was testing how he would react. The moment you get emotional about money, Rich Dad said, you stop thinking clearly. And when you stop thinking, you become a slave to money. This was the first major shift in mindset. The poor and middle class work for money. The rich make money work for them. Let that sink in. Most people wake up every day thinking, I need to make money. But the wealthy wake up thinking, how can I build something that keeps making money, even when I'm asleep? Here's what Rich Dad wanted Robert to see. The majority of people are controlled by two emotions, fear and desire. Fear keeps people stuck in jobs they hate. Desire pushes them to chase promotions, bigger salaries, and nicer things. But in chasing those things, they lose control. They become trapped in the cycle of working harder just to stay afloat. Ask yourself, are you working because you love what you do, or because you're afraid of what happens if you stop? This is where Rich Dad flipped the script. He told Robert, don't let money control you. Learn how it works, and then use it to your advantage. After a few weeks of boring, underpaid work, Robert started paying attention. He noticed how the store threw away old comic books that weren't sold. Instead of ignoring it, he had an idea. He and Mike collected the discarded comics, took them home, and built a comic book library in Mike's basement. They charged other kids a small fee to come in and read as much as they wanted. That one simple idea made them more money in a day than they earned in a whole week working in the store. They had created a mini business, something that earned them money without needing to be there the entire time. And that was the real lesson. Don't just earn, create. Don't rely on your time to make money. Find ways to make money flow to you. This was Rich Dad's first major success in shifting Robert's mindset. He was showing him that wealth isn't just about working hard. It's about seeing what others don't see, taking action when others stay stuck. Ask yourself, are you looking for opportunities or just following instructions? Are you letting fear make decisions for you, or are you building freedom? This difference, this way of thinking, is what separates the wealthy from the average. Rich Dad didn't teach with lectures. He taught with real-world challenges and let Robert experience frustration, discomfort, and breakthroughs. This episode is a reminder that the journey to wealth doesn't start with money. It starts with mindset. You can either work for money, or you can learn to think like the rich and build a life where money works for you. Which one are you choosing? This was episode 2 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss episode 3, where we dive into the lessons behind financial education and why most schools leave us completely unprepared for the real world.